$60. I don't think these groceries are gonna come to $60. Where does ours end? Okay, right here and right there. So this is one of those bare necessities type of shopping day. But how is it that Jory still gets egg whites and almond milk? I got hot in there, Joe. I got hot in there. I gotta take off my jacket. This is the thing that I don't like about California, guys. You start off the day with all your warm clothing on, and then you gotta strip before it's even noon. You gotta strip all this stuff off because you get hot. So let Joe get in the car first. What are you doing right up on my face like this, y'all? Let me tell you what happened yesterday. I did not even vlog yesterday. I started off with the intention to vlog, but my whole day fell apart yesterday, okay? So it started off with Jory, you know, waking me up to the news that he's gonna quit his job at the city. I'm like, oh my God, no. Why? And he says, Mom, I have several courses left to take to get my bachelor's, and since I've been at this university since 2016, I've never seen them teach the classes that I need. I've never seen them teach it at other times during the day. It's always like 2 to 4 or 4 to 6 in the evening. It's never later at night. It's never earlier in the day. And so he says, I'm going to be there spinning my wheels, taking classes that I don't even need just to stay registered in the school, you know, waiting for them to open up these classes at a different hour than the hours that I work, because he works from 1 to 6 for the city. And I'm like, can't you go to your bosses and have them work around the schedule or something? Yes, you'll make less money, but ask them so you can still stay employed with the city. It's a good job, you know? And he's all like, no, they're not going to do it, blah, 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 blah. And when he gets high-strung like that, you just got to shut up and sit down because there's nothing you can tell Jory. So my whole day started off with just stress, okay? So I prayed, I sang. Me and Joe started to cut out fabric to sew those bags and that one little apron that I did, the patchwork apron. And I'm, you know, we tend to distract ourselves with stuff like that, right, Joe? At least me when I'm under stress. So then no later than 10:30 in the morning, Jada calls me and she's frantically upset because she got an email that she's not going to get her grant. She was supposed to get her grant today. So she went to see financial aid. I don't know why they call me before they go see financial aid, because there's nothing I can tell them. And they told her some bull about, oh, you've been at the school so long and you haven't left yet or graduated yet, so we held your grant, it's on hold, blah blah blah, because you got to go see your counselor for her to let us know when you're gonna be finished, and once she clears that up and you turn in all this here paperwork, then you'll get your grant in the next disbursement, April. Oh my God, she was so devastated because she was depending on that grant to get her books and put gas in her car and help with whatever Colin, the expenses that Colin has right now to do this record. And just, I mean, she already had that money spent in her brain. And so she was like, I'm gonna quit. I'm not gonna go back this semester, Mom. I'm not even going to go to my last class today. This was the first day of school. And I'm like, you see how that young man hung himself yesterday? You're not gonna do that. Not on my watch. And I kept on praying, and I told her, I'm gonna be praying, you pull yourself together. And I kept sending her stuff like, no weapons formed against you will prosper. To whom much is given, much is expected. Those who are next in line for a promotion gets attacked, you know. And I just kept like, you know, trying to pep her up. By the time she got home at 3:30 or 4 o'clock, Joshua was waiting for her. Joshua's like, let's go get some Chinese food. Jade, you know, you deserve a break today. Come on, let's go. Joshua was with his calm big brother, you know, style, whatever stuff. Didn't know that Joshua went and spoke to Jory and told Jory, look, you need to go ask your bosses if they would work with you. You can't demand anything, but you can at least ask them, because the Bible says to seek and ask and knock. Joshua didn't say that part about the Bible. I'm telling you that part. The Bible says seek first and then knock, and then ask and then knock. People will seek, they'll look for something that they want to do, but they won't ask, you know, and they won't knock and say open up the door. So he says go ask them. You know, they can just say, well, bye Jory, you're gonna have to quit then, you know. That's all she wrote. So I guess he did go ask, and they're like, nah, you're not gonna leave this job, you crazy. We gonna work around this. We gonna get a sub to hold over your class till you get here. We know this is only 3 months at a time, you know, for the different time that they have to shift it around, and you gonna be done in no time at all. We need you. You're not going nowhere. So I'm like, thank you, God. So when I was in the live last night, when he came home, that's what he wanted to tell me, but he didn't say it. Where are we going, babe? Huh? Oh, we're just, because ambulance? Okay. I wonder why Joe was getting off in this thing, but there's an ambulance coming. Yeah, so he asked. That's what he needed to do, was ask. So by the time Jada came home and Joshua like sweet her up with Chinese food and stuff, she's like, Mom, Joshua was telling me that, you know, the boys wish that they would get a bog fee waiver. The bog fee waiver is from the Board of Governors of California, and they pay for the classes. They pay for the classes, so the grant is just that extra cash money that you can buy books and eat and put gas in your car and fix your car and stuff like that, right? And so they don't, the boys don't get the bog fee waiver right now. They got it when they first got into the university, and they didn't get it after that. And they're like, there's just not enough to go around, so we're gonna give it to new kids coming into the school. But Joshua says there was a girl in his class that's been there 3 years that she's getting a bog fee waiver though. So I think they pick who they want to pick, and so the boys don't get it. So they have to pay for their classes, and it's expensive. And so Joshua told her, I wish that I would get the bog fee waiver. At least you got that. We're going to figure out these books. We're going to rent these books. We're going to find out where to download these books from. We're going to, you know, sell mommy stuff for you to put gas in your car. Just stay put. You can't be going over to Lois and Matt and everybody else. You must stay put and go to school. And we're going to figure this out for 2 months. That's what we do as a family. We figure it out. You know, so by the end of the day, when I did my live, oh my God, it felt blessed. By midnight, when Colin released that EP, you all know the EP is released, right? To all of you that bought, thank you, muchas gracias from my heart. Thank you for buying this stuff. That pre-orders really help these kids to get where they need to get to the next item. You know, the pre-orders help them buy the actual physical CDs that they're going to ship out, but the digital downloads are available. If you did not get your digital download, please email Colin and let him know, because he's got his email right there, or let me know and I'll tell him. And if you bought a digital copy, check the email that you bought it from, okay? Because it'll go to that email, because that's what comes up on the shopping cart. So check your email for your digital download. Go ahead and download your thing. You could put it on your iPad, your iPod, your phone, your laptop, your mama laptop. You can put it anywhere. Just remember, when you're giving it around town, remember to come back and buy something else again to bless the kids. But I don't even have my digital download yet, because Colin is sending me the radio edit, because I need to send it to the radio stations. I'm going to send it to Belize Mix to see if that guy can play it at nighttime. And he's going to send it to the lady in Belize for Love FM. And again, if any of you know anybody from a radio station, please go ahead and let me know so I can send you the radio edit, so we could take out that little S word that Jada has in Monday out of the thing. And you can send it to the radio stations if you can help. I thank all of you that have been sending it to your DJ friends. You know, I don't know what they can do with it. Some of the songs are slower. Monday is kind of a little bit more peppy. You know, whatever they can do to give it some airtime, we really and truly appreciate, because it truly does take a village. It really does. I know that sounds corny when Hillary said it, but it takes a village to raise these kids, and it takes a village to get your career going, because we need people. God did not make us to be by ourselves. Right, Joe? He really did not make you to be alone. No matter
what you got, no care how much money you got, you need people.
You need people. Because you really do.
You got all the money in the world. If somebody don't sell you something, give you something, the money don't mean nothing.
It's like the one that used to be married to Pamela Anderson, that weird black-haired boy. I don't remember his name. I saw a video on YouTube where they said, I didn't hear it out of his mouth, but they said that he said when he met a fan that, I don't like when people say that I'm obligated to take a picture with my fans because they put me where I am. And he goes, no, they didn't. It's my hard work and my talent and good luck. And I'm like, you stupid. You stupid, because I know for a fact, and this is not me being fake humble, I know for a fact that I would be nothing in YouTube if I didn't have my faithful fans. I would be nothing if nobody watched my channel. I might as well just shut up shop and be done. I need people. I need people to watch. I need people to share. I need people to come on like gangbusters, like a fan, and say, Barbara, we want to get you where you need to be, because y'all already know. You see me. I is what I is. I show you guys. I told you the honest truth. Yesterday, is what it is. Yesterday, my day fell apart. It fell apart, but I didn't fall apart. I sowed. I was industrious. I prayed. I lifted up my hands and I praised God even when I didn't want to. I cried out to Him. I'm like, God, are you really there though? Are you really there? Because you're not answering me right now. Why is everything falling apart? Right when we needed to, Jada needs this money. She needs this money to get, you know, from point A to point B. Come on. And when I was done, I say, Lord, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I jumped in your face, but you know me. You made me. You know me. You know I love you, though. Come back and love on my Father and just simmer down. And then I still went live because I didn't feel like going live, right, Joe? I didn't feel like, I'm like, I want to go live, Joe. Could you go live for me? I said, I've had a bad day. I was sending out invitations to the pity party that I was finna had. But then no. Look, the song's out. It's Valentine's Day. It's the day of love. I got my baby right here by my side. I got my boo, my babe, my main squeeze.
You got your baby daddy?
My baby daddy. My mom used to watch Maripovich and that other racist guy, what's his name? I don't want to remember his name. He's racist as hell. My mom used to watch him. Joe, what in my name? You better put the cheese on the cracker. What's his name? You guys know who it is. He's racist. He's a birther and an Obama hater. But my mom didn't know that when she was alive. But she used to watch him, and they have all these people with all these sayings. And my mom would come back and go, "That's your bae though. That's your baby daddy." I'm like, Mom, where you know all this stuff from though? So I got that little bit of groceries. I'm gonna go put it away, and then I have to do my review for Firmoo because the glasses came. I still haven't opened them yet, but I'm gonna go do that. Paint my nails, sit down, compose my thoughts, and tell what the process was. Man, I don't know. I can't get this. A hot then a cold. I can't get it right today in this car. What's going on? You need to put on a long sleeve shirt so you could match with me. And then we hot and cold at the same time.
I'm not cold.
You're not cold, but I hot, and you have on the heater.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's hard when you have to deal with old people.
Old people, talk for yourself. You made eat planting 9 years before I ban. 9 years you made eat planting before I ban.
One spell I get hot, one spell I get cold.
You're lucky I don't chop you up. It was only about an hour after we got in from picking up the groceries. I was in such a good mood. I was watching the soap operas, and then they interrupted to bring the breaking news. At first, I thought it was the crazy man in the White House. I thought he was taking over the airways again. But then I saw that it was the tragedy at the high school in Broward County, Florida. And since then, right now it's a little bit after 4, it's saying 17 dead and 14 critically wounded. I can't even begin to tell you guys how I feel. At first, I'm heartsick. I am so angry. I'm angry, guys, because I really feel like there is a simple solution to this. I don't want to hear you come at me about responsible gun ownership or about the Second Amendment, because that's a bunch of poppycock, all right? Right about this point, in Florida, this kid only had to be 18 to go buy the kind of gun that he bought. Don't talk to me about background checks, because I know they only check to see if they had a criminal record or what they're saying on their social media, if even. They don't come on the street where the people live and say, do you know anything about that neighbor? Is there any reason why you think he shouldn't own a gun? Because I promise you, there are several people in my life, some of them I've deleted out of my life, that if they came and asked me if they should own a gun, I would have to say no. Some of them work in law enforcement and I would have to say no, they shouldn't own a gun. But they don't come and do that. There's no such thing as a background check. They only check the records to see if you've been arrested. A lot of people go under the radar, you know. This kid, what, 18, 19 years old, got expelled from the school for whatever behavior. They checked his social media. I don't know if they checked it after the fact. But they knew this kid was crazy, you know, they have him in the gown, you know. Oh my God, anything like this ever happened to my kid, I would not be the person to interview on camera, because I would go off on these lawmakers. I am so angry, so upset. I've been praying for these people all afternoon, the loved ones, the brothers and sisters that are left behind, the parents, the aunties, uncles, everybody that's left to grieve these beautiful young kids that just started out, they're just starting out their lives. They're in high school, my God. This thing upsets me to no end. I wanted to go live today at 5:30 just to play around with Jada's songs, but I've been so upset. I don't even know if I'm gonna do that today. Oh my Lord, it's so upsetting. And it's Valentine's Day. On top of that, it's Ash Wednesday for people who still observe Lent. It's the start of Lent, you know, and it's like, oh my God, these poor people. It really breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. And this guy planned it. I mean, he pulled the fire alarm. That's what they do now. They pull the fire alarm so you could run out and then you're fish in a barrel. And they shoot you. They showed on MSNBC in the Chris Matthews thingy hour right now where somebody recorded the gunshots right outside their classroom. Oh my God, that thing made my heart defibrillate. You know, it's like, oh my God. Please, oh, let me calm down. Let me calm down. I just got off my live, guys. At first, I wasn't going to go live because of the news of the day. I was really kind of down, but I'm glad that I pressed my way and I went live because my diehard faithful people came in and I was able to play snippets of Jada's song for you guys, and you guys really lifted me up, and I really appreciate and love all of you, okay? So it's about 6:41 on Valentine's Day. This is the day of love, and I really have to go eat something right now and spend some time with Joe because I spent the entire afternoon doing the review for the Firmoo glasses. The glasses came. Let me show you guys. The glasses came. I did the review. I think they're so gorgeous. I'm glad I picked the colorful one, and I'm glad that I picked them big, and I really am enjoying these glasses. I think they got smudged. Let me take them off. Yeah, they got kind of smudged. I have to clean them again. Yeah, so I'm glad I went live. I'm glad that you guys were able to listen to some of Jada's music. And remember, we're going to tweet Snoop Dogg. We're going to tweet Harry Connick Jr. I'm going to type it so you guys can see how these things are spelled. We're going to tweet maybe SHERYL Underwood. I'm going to put that name too because she works on My Soul Radio. We're going to email My Soul Radio because they sent me their email address, and I'm going to put it in the description box, and I'm also going to scroll it down here so you guys can see the email. Who else we're going to hit up, Joe? I already said Harry Connick Jr. Ellen DEGENERES. We're going to hit her up. Any DJs from any radio station you may know, I want you to bombard them and tell me who you're bombarding so I can be bombarding them too. And we're going to do everything that we can to get Jada some airtime on like a regular radio station and also on internet radio stations because those are popular too, you know. Thanks to all of you that are sharing it right now with people of influence, people that you think can make a difference. We really appreciate it. If any of you did not get your digital download today, please go ahead and email Colin so that he can send it out to you. Tracy, I'm going to let Colin know personally from me that you didn't get yours, and so he can send it back to you, okay? Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this one. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support and your appreciation. Thank you for access into your life. I know that first access is a gift, and then it's a test, and then it's a reward. All right. So you've already given me the gift of access, and then you've tested me. You've tested me to make sure I'm tried and true, make sure I'm not fake, make sure I'm delivering good content. And then now you've given me the reward of access. So thank you so much. I'm going to go figure out what to eat. I need to eat something, y'all. I love you. Bye. Yeah, Daddy, you know, you kimono. You tired, Papa?